Everyone, I hope you're well. It's Tommy. So today I'm going to do a talk video, and there are quite a lot of inspirational talk videos going around YouTube, and I think it's great to have this platform. Then we can share our journey with you guys, our subscribers. And I feel like the world is changing now. I feel like there's quite a lot of support going on with this, with social media. I think it's great that we can all support each other and tell each other about our journeys, so we can also help you achieve yours. Also, I'm doing this video because I've noticed that a lot of my subscribers, I have quite a lot of young following, and my subscribers are either people in their youth age sort of looking for a job, or they're about to go into A-level or uni and they're looking for something, or they've just recently finished like I have. And I know the world is right now is so competitive to get something. You know, people have these outstanding grades and there's so much competition out there. You shouldn't let that scare you at all. I think ultimately you should be, everyone is different, everyone can give different things, and you just have to be confident in yourself. So, like I told you guys previously, if you are an old subscriber of mine, I've told you guys that I did law and Mandarin at uni, Mandarin being Chinese. Now, after that, I went into do my master's degree, which I just finished. I finished last year, and within that space, I've been able to get 3 jobs, and I haven't even graduated yet. I'm not bragging, and I'm not saying that I'm the brightest of people. In fact, I am far from it. I would... an outsider's point of view, or from my parents' point of view, I was actually quite irresponsible at uni. I was that kind of girl that would, or that kind of student that would go clubbing a day before, even though I knew my deadline was the next day and I hadn't even finished. That was me and Jasmine's life in uni. But I thought it was quite a great balance, because I had so much I was doing at the time. I was doing quite a lot of makeup, but I was doing quite a lot of styling and photography and fashion weekend. It was a nice balance. I just loved the fun and everything, and I thought I did decently. I only got a mere 2.2. I was actually 0.2% off a 2.1, which I had to appeal because I was so upset. But then again, I'm like, I'm not going to let a grade define me at all, because I'm just not that kind of person. And I just felt like I was, I had a different, really weird way of thinking. And I just knew that I was strong enough, and I had quite a lot of self-worth to know that I could pursue and do whatever I wanted to do. And nothing was going to stop me. In fact, I remember my teacher, when I was talking to Jasmine and I, we're doing something in class, and then we ended up going on Facebook and laughing, and he was like, "You're not going to get a job with that attitude." And I'm like, and I said, "You'd be surprised." That's exactly what I told my teacher, and I feel like he needs to see this, because despite that, I've been able to get really, really good jobs. In fact, the interviews that I had were with outstanding companies. So whoever tells you you can't do it, just shut them off, because they're just chatting BS. But anyway, I work for a great company now, and I'm just glad that I'm able to, I think I'm a legal advisor and a company secretarial assistant. And now I work in the marine industry, which is quite different from what I was doing before, because I was working in the books industry before, and then publishing industry, and then I was working in pensions. But now I'm working in marine, and I don't know that much about marine, but now that I have this job, I've been exposed, and it's leisure marine. So your super yachts, your leisure boating, your canoeing, just great fun stuff, sailing. And it's like, wow, I'm just exposed to this different world, and I'm able to just pretty much help business owners and customers, and I can talk to them on the phone, and you just have really lovely people that make your day, and which is great. So I think the first advice I would give ultimately is to have self-worth. Without self-worth, I don't think you can get anywhere. I think self-worth defines who you are, your self-confidence, how you view yourself, and where you want to be and where you want to go. I think, like, once you know that for yourself, and you have a goal in mind, and you know that, yes, I can do it, then, like, there's so many possibilities that are open to you. Nothing can stop you. I think that's pretty much the key to just achieving anything is just self-confidence, self-belief, which all comes from self-love and just getting out all the negative talk that's in your head and also from people. Second thing is, I would say, get as much experience as you possibly can. I think this is why my CV was able to stand out. I think when employers saw my CV, they saw that I had done blogging, they saw that I did photography, they saw I did fashion, they saw that I was the trustee of the student board, the board of directors at uni, and I was vice president of ACS, and I was a student ambassador for CRCC Asia. I had interned in this place, and I went for an enterprise challenge, and I was in a global entrees group at, all these random events. And it's just, they like to see personality, they like to see options, they like to see that this person is passionate. I'm not just bringing a robot who you can just give basic sums to and get like amazing grades, and they can't just be human, they can't apply themselves. Ultimately, it's about applying yourself and being more human. If you're working for a business, it means that you must be compassionate enough to put yourself in pretty much like the CEO shoes and work as hard as you possibly can and act like you're part of a family and a part of a team. So you must be a team player, you must be organised, just things like that. You must understand your team, you must know how to work well. And these are things that you learn when you have experience. These are things you learn when you've gained experience, when you've worked with other people, and it's everywhere. It's like good communication skills. In fact, that's not always key, or good organisational skills, it's just really general humane skills, and passion is just like once you've gone past the stage of them looking at your CV and you're invited for an interview and they ask you all these questions. Now, if you're not the perfect fit for that team, or you're not the perfect fit for that job, then you're not going to get the job. Everything is down to that interview room, and that is when your personality shines through. Even if you're an introvert as well, or an extrovert, it doesn't matter. It's that they want to know that you fit the skills and how you've applied those skills in real life, and that's ultimately would get you the job. I think the third tip I would give also is be as compassionate as possible, be hungry and be friendly. I think once you're a very nice person and once you keep in touch without any motives, then people are likely to return the favour back to you, in fact, when you least expect it. It's like, even if you start talking to someone about your situation and the other person feels, and you ask them questions about their situation, and because you just have this friendly connection where they know what you're going through and vice versa, then in the future that would always pay off, because then they would give someone a call and say, actually, this girl was looking for something, and boom, like, you don't know when you get something. And recommendation in corporate world is extremely key. Most people like giving jobs to people they know rather than having to interview and find out who this person is. They'd rather give you the job if you were recommended, rather than going through a whole interview process. In terms of be hungry, I would say constantly be in contact with recruitment agencies. Like, go and see them, go and get to know them one-on-one. What happens is you form a relationships with these recruitment agencies, and they would always have your name in their head. So anytime a job comes up, they'll just think Tony or this person or Sarah all the time, and they're constantly in contact with you. I swear, like, I was in contact with about 6 agencies, and I went to see them one-on-one, and we had so much laughs. We were just very cheeky, and they did everything to help me. It was crazy because I had tons of interviews with huge corporate corporate firms, you know, like your FTSE 100, 250 companies in the stock exchange, like, and that's all down to when people really like you, they would do anything for you. They would do anything for you, for them to see you achieve what you want to achieve. And even if you don't have that much knowledge and you don't have that much skills or experience, you can tell them in the end that, look, I know I haven't got as much experience, and it's understandable. It'll be really hard for you guys to teach me, and it'll be time consuming, but I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to put in the hours, and I'm willing to work for this. I think once they see that in fact, that's how I got this job, because even the girl that was against me was more qualified than I was, but my boss told me that she decided to give me the job because she just felt like I was willing to learn, because I was willing to put in the effort, and I was just more hungry for the role. So, not desperate, hungry for the role. And this is not the first time someone's told me that. My Macmillan job as well, when I was in the publishing industry, I was told that. In fact, this job, I was against my friend, a very close friend of mine, who I'm not going to mention, who got a first. He got a first class, and I ended up getting the job because I was told. I always ask for feedback as well from my interviewers. Just give me feedback, let me know what it is. Why is it that you gave me the job? And they said, because you had more enthusiasm and you looked like you were willing to learn. You looked like someone we can trust and we can help. So ultimately, my biggest tip would be, when you're in that interview room, just tell them you're willing to learn, you want to grow, and you have a lot to give, because they don't know anything about you. So that's the only thing that they can use. Let them see your soul a bit. You know, you can't just go there like, I want a job because I want to get paid, blah blah blah. No, it's way more than that. And I think being in a job is so challenging, and starting a new role is so challenging. You're going to learn so much about yourself that you never knew before, and I don't think, like, you learn so much about your weakness. You learn so much skills, and you have to really have, like, you have to be really tough to just take all the shots, because it is constructive criticism at the end of the day, and it's for your own personal growth and development. So I would say those are the key tips that I can give you guys. Be hungry, be passionate, ultimately have self-love and self-worth. You would achieve anything you want to achieve. Self-belief ultimately opens doors. From self-belief, you meet other people, and other people will be the ones to also help you. It works. It's like it's a cycle. I feel amazing. I feel like I can do this. Let me talk to someone about how I feel. In fact, I don't know, like, something just automatically attracts someone to you, and it's like, oh wow, I know someone who can help you, and boom, like, another door is open. Or you talk to recruitment agencies, or you meet someone and you tell them of your problem, and everyone's doing their very best to help you get to the top. So ultimately, don't get put down by grades, things like that. I think learn to build on interacting and working in a professional manner, and you be able to achieve what you. And I know a lot of you are saying, actually, I want to own my own business, but at the end of the day, you can't shy away. You would still meet all these challenges in business. Business is really hard. Like, entrepreneurs will tell you, business is really hard. So maybe you can see how it is working for a company, and then start your own business on the side, and then see what sort of skills that you learn. I think that'll be really, really helpful. So I hope this video has been helpful to you guys, and I hope you guys try and take on the world. You can achieve anything. It's when people say that, it's not a joke, and when people say you can't be anything, just be like, you're technically saying that to yourself, and that's why you're there. you know, and just stay focused and be compassionate to everyone and others, be friendly, walk around with a smile. You don't know who's looking at you, you don't know who you're inspiring. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day and thing that I'm going for. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.